What up, everybody? It's your boy Avell did it back with another one. However you got here, whether you already subscribed to the channel, whether I popped up on your news feed, whether somebody told you about me and you're checking me out for the first time. However you got here, it was meant for you to be here, so I appreciate it. If you could hit that like button and hit that subscribe button for the content. You did it? Cool. Shouts out to everybody who keep hitting that like button, that subscribe button, sharing the content. I truly appreciate it. So, to y'all, I like to say every time, thank you. Thank you very much. I truly appreciate it. All right. Who we got up? We got that boy Jay-Z and his lawyer up, Shapiro.
What?
Yeah. I know I said his name wrong, Shapiro. I think that's his name. But it looks like Jay-Z and his lawyer got a win in court today.
What?
Yeah. So, Jay-Z has been wanting to fast track these allegations against him. He wants to fast track it in court because he got a lot going on. He got the Super Bowl coming up with Kendrick. He has the casino he's trying to negotiate to build in New York, which is a cash cow. Beyonce's all over the place. He has his daughter, Blue Ivy, doing shows. So he has a lot going on. So this hanging over him is a lot. And I understand. So his lawyer has been working triple time, to be honest. Hey, I don't think his lawyer sleep. I think he eats, sleeps, and legal papers right now. So he finally wins some kind of battle in court, and this is what happened. It says here, Jay-Z giving green light to file motion to dismiss grape lawsuit. It says Jay-Z is allowed to press forward with the latest motion to have his sexual assault lawsuit dismissed. A judge has ruled.
What?
Yeah. It says Judge Annalisa Torres granted a request on Thursday, January 2nd, from the rap legend and his legal team to be able to file a dismissal motion for the bombshell lawsuit, which accuses Hove of sexual assault a 13-year-old girl alongside Diddy 25 years ago.
What?
It says the request was opposed by the anonymous accuser's attorney, Tony Buzbee, and the woman has until the end of February to file a counter. Now, we already know that, for one, Jay-Z lawyer is expecting them to file a counter. So they already probably have their pre-counter to his counter already. And we already know Buzbee has been going so hard all this time. There's no way that he's not going to file this counter that they said he has till February to file. But I don't think he's going to wait till February. I think he's going to file this within the next week. It says Jay-Z's lawyer, Alex Spiro, had already laid out his argument for why the suit should be dismissed in an earlier filing, citing legal loopholes regarding the time and location of the alleged sexual assault. It says Judge Torres has granted lawyer Alex Spiro's request to file a dismissal motion in the lawsuit that accuses Jay-Z of sexual assault a 13-year-old girl in 2000. This is over the objection of the woman's lawyer, Tony Buzbee. The motion is due on February 6th. Okay. It says, in it, Spiro insisted that the woman's claim doesn't fall under the look-back window of the New York City's Victims of Gender Motivated Violence Protection Act. GMVA is the initials, as the alleged assault occurred several months after the law was established. Now, his lawyer must have really been digging hard to find something. So let's just dig into it more, and I'll explain what that law they're trying to say is. Okay, so it says plaintiffs asserts a violation of the GMV law for conduct that perpetually occurred in September 2000, but the GMV law was not enacted until December 19, 2000, 3 months after the FAC claims the conduct occurred, and cannot apply retroactively to create a cause of action unavailable to plaintiffs at the time in question, the filing reads. So let me break it down. Basically, they're saying, like, say you driving down a street, you've been driving down for years, and the speed limit is 45. And then next week, they changed the speed limit to 30, right? They can't get you a week later for going 45. They can't charge you and say, well, last week he was going 45, but last week it was 45, not 30. You see what I'm saying? So that's basically the breakdown of what his lawyer's trying to say with whatever this law is that falls under for Jay-Z being charged for these crimes. It says Spiro further argued that the lawsuit should be tossed because the GMVA statute only applies to incidents within city limits, whereas the woman claims she was sexually assaulted at a property that Spiro says would have been located outside the territorial boundaries of New York City. Wow. This Spiro dude is trying everything to get Jay out of this. He says the plaintiff alleges she was sexually assaulted at an after party hosted by Diddy at a large white residence with a gated U-shaped driveway roughly 20 minutes away by car from New York City's Radio City Music Hall, where the 2000 MTV Video Music Awards were hosted earlier that night. Now, that's why a lot of people were saying this, and I thought it made sense too. Even though there's discrepancies in her story about how many minutes, where, and all of that, Spiro put her on video to be interviewed to let people know that she was artistic. So by her being artistic, there is going to be some discrepancies in her story. Is basically what Buzbee is fighting right now. So it says Spiro held a press conference at Roc Nation headquarters earlier this month where he presented evidence that he says refutes the claims against his client. Now, y'all remember, which I'd never seen before by a lawyer, where where they're defending the client and they put up a big picture board, had all of the conference people come in. I had never seen that before. It was so professional, but they was laying down like, look, it couldn't have been Jay, and it couldn't have been him in black and white. Here it is on paper. So it said this month, where he presented evidence that he says refutes the claims against his client. During his presentation, the attorney showed photos of Jay-Z at a different event to the one his accuser said he was at, and claimed that none of the properties owned by Puffy at the time matched that of the description of the lawsuit.
What?
It still doesn't change the fact that she said it happened to her. You know what I'm saying? It says it's just going on about how Jay-Z already is laying claim it couldn't have been him. Everything that, of course, he should say, because this is serious. But his lawyer is looking for any loophole to make this go away as soon as possible. I mean, we got to give his lawyer some applause. Because, yeah. Now, I'm not saying it's right. I've heard a lot about Spiro. I heard he plays dirty. He do whatever for his client. I've heard that more than from just Dame Dash. We've heard the stories of how he goes after people and, You know what I'm saying? He does whatever he needs to do for Jay. So what that entails, I have no clue. And I'm just have an imagination of what, so yeah, he's looking for any loophole to get him out of this. I don't know if this is enough because we're going to see what Mr. Buzbee files and what his filing says, so we'll wait for his objection next because he has till February 6th. But knowing Buzbee, how he's been on this, he's not waiting until no February 6th. He want Jay now. So let's predict you guys hearing something about this within the next week or two. Because I'm quite sure they were already prepared for whatever Jay-Z was about to do. So each side pretty much knows what the next side is going to do as far as paperwork. So we'll see where it go. But I want to know what y'all think down below. Do you guys think that by this lawyer and this anonymous victim going so hard that it has to be true or something is true, even though she don't have all her facts straight? But she is artistic. Remember that, y'all. I want to know what y'all think down below. That's all the time I got for this topic. Please make sure you guys hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. And y'all already know I'm going to be back with some more reaction videos, some more news. So I'm definitely going to catch y'all on the next one, all right? Peace.